Hey there, internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of That Nerdy Site Plays. Sitting down today with some Rogue Legacy 2. This is a game I've been playing a ton of on my Steam Deck recently. I basically, thanks to cloud gaming and saves and whatnot, I'm switching over to my PC to do this Let's Play, and I can just hop into my existing save. I will say, if you are averse to spoilers or something on this game, I have beaten it, and once you beat these games, it's a roguelite, so you can basically hop back in, boost your damage, dealt to you and stuff like that. And so I'm like midway through my second run through of the game, and so yeah, we're gonna hop in to like my new game plus level basically. I just finished a run, so I'm gonna basically kind of play through a new run fresh. So our first step here is, of course, choosing our new heir. My ancestor, Sir Timothy IV, the Boxer there, you can see on the left-hand side. So we got Lady Ashley the Sixth here, where she's another boxer if I want to kind of continue that going on. You got boxing gloves attack, a knockout punch, searing shot as the kind of the magic ability there. Traits of synesthesia, which will give me like a nice little gold boost there of 52%. The color of movement, which means that basically anywhere you go and anything that moves in the world, so like projectiles or enemies and stuff like that, will leave a trail of color behind them. And so you basically get a little health or a little gold boost there, because that can disrupt and make the gameplay a little bit more difficult. We also have a chef, looks like, who is available here to me, Lady Esmeralda II. Chef using a frying pan, as basically you can attack directly with a frying pan, or you can specifically reflect projectiles back at enemies. You also got stew, as like a nice little your talent is that kind of middle thing. With the stew, you can basically recharge, heal yourself up mid area. And you get basically, I think, 3 charges there. So you can use them when you get health drops throughout the world that recharges your stew. I will say, when I'm playing as a chef, I always forget to use that, and then I die, and I'm like, damn it, I had 3 health things I could have very easily used. We got freeze strike there. Colorblind, the trait on this one, basically everything would be in black and white grayscale, which again can impact certain elements. So you're gonna get a little bit of gold boost on that. No negative traits on this one. The only trait that they have is hollow bones, which basically just slows your descent when you're falling from a jump or from a height. So no gold boost on that one. This would be a knight, Sir Glauber III, where you got your kind of standard greatsword and shield blocking, and then the magic 8-ball as like a ranged attack there. And lastly, here we have Lady Josephine V, who is a pirate. So you got a cannon, you got a pirate ship as like your talent there. You can call upon a lightning storm as your wisdom, I believe, is the third one. That's basically your magic attack. The traits, clownanthropy. You were bitten by a clown, so you have 30% less health, but you can spin kick off terrain. Okay. And dyspraxia. Items go flying. Fine motor controls are your foe, so basically any gold or basically any time I open a chest, stuff is going to go flying away. I like the idea of, for this Let's Play at least, playing as a clown, because I just think that's funny. And also, I've not played as a pirate. You can see there, it is a rank 0, so I've not really played and leveled up as a pirate in any of my runs yet. You can see I've played as a knight a lot. I've gotten that up to rank level 7. Chef, I'm up to level 6 there. Boxer, which I just got a lot from that one, from that last run, is up to level 8. I also have the option. I've kind of upgraded my castle, as we'll see in a second here. I've upgraded a ton of stuff in my castle, so I do have the option there, if I press the Y button, to re-roll my heirs, so I can basically get a whole new batch of characters to pull from. But for the sake of this Let's Play, I'm going to go ahead and play as this clown, get my little 52% bonus there for having my items go flying. And so yeah, I just as I said, I finished prior to this a big old beefy run. So I've got 85, almost $86,000, 86,000 gold here. And so this is my keep so far. I believe I've put a point into everything possible. So at this point, it's just a lot about like leveling up the things I want to manage in my keep. So let's look and see what we got in terms of. We can get some ether up there. I'm gonna put some money into the experience point gain here, so I start getting a little bit more experience towards ranking up my characters. Got some weight encumbrance stuff there. Looking to see if I have any other things that are like, hey, here's what we recommend you do. Here's where I can add more rerolls to my heirs. If I want to do that. Yeah, here's some. So I can basically recommend, or I can increase my study hall skill here. It's recommended, as well as my mess hall here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and max out mess hall there. At least for now. I think that's another thing you can kind of upgrade, is you can upgrade the amount of levels that you can get on a lot of these things. I got a 1 out of 2 up here for this brain thing. The quantum observatory. Yeah, I'll go ahead and max that out, sure. Back here, study hall, increase intelligence, raising spell and talent damage. It's recommended, so yeah, and I, oftentimes really benefit from that increased health from health drops. So we'll throw some points into that. Every run, basically, like, you use all your remaining gold to get back to the castle, or to the dungeon. And so you've got little boosts here, like basically the living safe, who I've unlocked, who's this guy right here, lets you keep some of your money, and basically like withdraws it from what you give to Karen, the boat keeper, and basically I can pull some money of that aside, put it into the living safe, and then have that, in addition to my fee on the next run. So go ahead and put a little bit into this so I can just keep stocking up there, as well as increase the amount of money that he pulls out of the deposit from Karen. I will do that as well. So yeah, I've got basically over there on the top left, you can see I've got 6,400 that are still remaining before I like reload, and then I've got 6,600, almost 6,700 that's currently in the safe. We've got our kind of our little townspeople here, so we can talk to our blacksmith, and I can upgrade. Let's give me some little backstory here stuff. So you basically equip weapons, helmet, shield, cape, and trinket, and you get little bonuses if you kind of have like enough of the same type equipped. And you can basically you find blueprints in the dungeon. Eventually, you can start upgrading and finding upgrades to those blueprints. So, like, I just found a lot of like level 2 stuff here for like my scholar weapon and my leather weapon stuff. So, let me see. Do I have upgrades for all of the scholar stuff? I do. So we'll go ahead and I'm not gonna have enough money or to upgrade them all. But so I guess, yeah, we'll just kind of leave it. We'll leave myself with my gilded trinket now, which gives me, you can see there, because I have like enough points towards my gilded trinket. A, it's upgrading a lot of my like stats just from these items. But B, I've got that Unity level 20 gilded Unity thing that's giving me a 10% ore and ether gain. Ore is the secondary currency that's used for upgrading stuff here at the forge. Is that the right thing down by the gold on the bottom right? Also over here on the left side, under my kind of currency stuff of things. So that's my ore, and then my ether here is used for the enchantress, where I can buy and equip runes that give me other little perks in each run. So let's see if I have any here that I want to add to my mix. I don't think I don't have enough rune weight to be able to equip it, but I might be able to buy, you know, another one here. So yeah, I can get double jumps there if I wanted to do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy this double jump rune. As you see, I don't have the rune weight available, so I'd have to either unequip some things or upgrade my rune weight back at the castle in my next run. So you know, I'll consider doing that. Oops. Up here, we have kind of our training dummy, Lady Quinn. If I want to get kind of a feel for some of the stuff, like, you know, I haven't used the cannon, so finding out that it is a bludgeoning weapon as opposed to an attack. Then yeah, we've got our pirate ship that basically turns me into Bowser Jr. For a limited time, and then it goes flying off into an enemy. And we have the lightning storm that we saw earlier. We've got our spin kick attack here. And if I had taken that one that would have let me do like spin kicks on the ground or on terrain, it would have been like, oh, I can, you know, do spin kick. Oh, yeah, there it is. I can do spin kicks just off the ground like that I normally wouldn't be able to do. So yeah. Won't bother really checking out a ton of stuff in here. There's basically like a little extra challenge thing that I can do in here if I wanted to do those. And you can see I still have like a ton of these kind of you know, hidden, haven't identified, haven't found them. But they'll give you like a hint here of let's see, yeah, in Erebus, it looks like that one is. There's a shadowy figure hiding in the rafters. He lies hidden in the canopy perched above the golden doors. So if I wanted to go unlock that, that's kind of a clue as to where I would go for that. This little pizza girl has unlocked a lot of stuff for me in the dungeon that we'll see here in a bit. Here's my living safe guy, Atticus the living safe. Hey, friendo, want to hear some cool accounting stats? Currently holding 6,600 gold for me, max of 17,000, and I've given dear old Karen there almost 70,000 in gold, which means I'm up to tribute level 4, which it's another thing you can upgrade, where basically like as you give Karen more and more money, i.e. do more and more runs, eventually that starts giving you permanent stat boosts, like all my stats are boosted by 4 and my rune weight boosted by 8. And if I do another 6, I will get up to the next tribute level. So that's it for kind of the little town keeping area here. I'm going to talk to Karen here, give him all of my remaining gold, but again, the living safe is going to take like half of it. So 2,200 goes to him, couple thousand goes to the living safe, and we go into the dungeon for the next run. So where I'm at in this, so basically this first area here is just kind of like your little welcome area, and it is the like, hey, this is going to be the boss that leads you to the, you know, big baddie of the game, but to unlock it, you have to beat the 6 other kind of like sub-bosses over the course of the game. As you can see, I've kind of beaten 3 here, the first 3, and so I've still got 3 to go. We've got our teleport here, which when the game starts out, like does nothing for you until you find those teleports around the world. See, there's the stuff going flying. Because I have utilized that pizza girl, she has permanently unlocked some of the teleporters for me, so I can basically, if I want to just jump to the Stygian study, which is what I'm going to try and do most of this run on, I could do that. But I also like to, a lot of times, like the goal of this run will be kind of the Stygian study, but first I'm going to kind of get a little bit of a feel for this pirate here in in kind of the intro, the easy area of the game, the kind of the default Citadel Agartha here. Also want to highlight I am fully utilizing the house rules system here, which we can hop into the settings and see. This is where basically you can kind of adjust the difficulty and the accessibility options and stuff like that. So like I have downgraded enemy health to 50%, and enemy damage is doing 50 enemies do 50% damage that they would if I had this, set to normal. If I wanted to slow down time while I was aiming, I could do that. If I wanted to just let myself fly anywhere, I could turn that on. I also have the disable enemy contact, so if I'm like running around and just hit an enemy, I'm not going to take damage from that, and that's why. Just to, so basically enemies have to be actively attacking me or like hitting me with their projectiles or something like that. Just to, lighten the load, as it says there at the bottom. This will significantly lower game difficulty, and that was the vibe I was going for. I could turn off the traits if I wanted to. If disabled, all future characters will be traitless. I can modify the amount of burdens, and because the burdens, to do kind of the new game plus that I'm doing, you have to like equip burdens. So like to do new game plus level 1, I had to add like 2 degrees of burdens. One was that like enemies do a little bit more damage, and then one was that I think enemies have a little bit more health. And if I really wanted to, hide my currently my difficulty rating is displayed as off, but if I wanted to, like, if I was increasing my difficulty and wanted to show off, I could do that, I guess. But yeah, so as we kind of go into the different areas here, the map is building up. There's little lore that you can find scattered throughout the world, and obviously, yeah, like breaking things and hitting enemies here. We're getting a lot of gold because I have that little boost. Pick up some potion, which will increase my mana supply. Here's one. So occasionally you'll find kind of areas where it's like, oh, there's a chest down there. How do I get to it? You can find kind of cracks on the wall here, and if I use my talent or ability, I'll kind of bust that open, and then I can get down to this chest, get a whole bunch of extra gold there, and move over to the next area that I want to go to. Oops. I've unlocked a double jump. That is not like part of the base element. As you play through the game, it's also very Metroidvania-like, so you start getting like new abilities that will help you navigate the world more. Standard fare. If you played the first Rogue Legacy, there's a lot of the same kind of vibes to that. I've got that dash, kind of lets me go across the across gaps and stuff like that. I like the cannon does like a hefty amount of damage, but it's also like a little bit of a slower attack. And I gotta account for that. There's one trait, obviously I do not have it on this one, that I like, that is clumsy. And that trait basically gives you, it automatically breaks any breakable items when you touch them. Do I want to do this? So this is where you can get like special items throughout. You'll have special places like this. I can either, because of another upgrade I've done, I can either reset and kind of get 2 new ones to choose from, or I can come and pick either one of these. They will eat away at my resolve, which you can see is that like percentage in the top left. So currently I'm at 151% resolve. If I take this skeleton key, which will allow me to unlock a chest, special chests, that we might come across later, it'll drop by 34. Or I can take this Karen's Trial one, which will cost me nothing, but it is a cursed relic, and as you can see there from the description, any hit I take is fatal, and I have to kill 15 enemies before it is no longer cursed. So, because I'm playing in the early area, I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and hope for the best, hope that I don't, accidentally get hit by something or 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 just another item type, because the bonus there is getting an extra 20% of gold or an ether. So yeah, we'll try and grab this. If not, this will be a very short run, and I will just go through and start another one real quick. But yeah, so and once the resolve level gets below 100%, if the resolve level gets below 100%, take this guy out from afar with my pirate ship. Just better safe than sorry there. And also don't hit spikes, Trevor. If once resolve goes below 100%, that starts eating away at your max health, and can do so significantly. Like it kind of ramps up exponentially how much you'll get screwed out of your max health there. So it's another kind of risk reward setting situation. And I can see kind of in the bottom left that my artifact there. So I've got 4 of the needed kills towards that 15 I need to get. So make sure I don't run into those flames there. Take out that knight. Up to kill number 5. Okay. So the the light and the color change on the map means that up there is going to be that Stygian study area, or another area of the map that I can go to. Don't want to go there yet. Let's see. Deal and take 100% more damage now. Don't want to do that. I'll reset these, see what else I can get. Spellcast while at max HP, do an additional 25. Or I can block up to 2 attacks. I don't really like either of those. So I guess I'll take this one. I don't use magic as much as I probably should, so it isn't as beneficial for me, but still a nice, perk to have. Okay. Those are a little bit more boss level, or like, not boss level, but like mini boss level things. Don't necessarily want to deal with those while I'm on this like one hit will kill me mode. So let's see if we can go cleanse this relic first in some easier circumstances, and then maybe come back to those guys. I can switch up. You can find areas like this where you can basically switch up your magic or your attack or your talent. So this Blessing of Wisdom would switch me from having that Lightning Storm ability to the Magic 8 Ball. But I'm good with the Lightning Storm for now, so. And there we go. I did not see that eyeball guy with his ranged attack, and there. Got my one-hit kill. So, a very disappointing run, but so be it. So now we got like a mage I can pull from in the next run, a Ronin, a Boxer, or a Dragon Lancer, but, I like getting those gold bonuses sometimes. So these guys aren't coming with traits, but they do have like antique weapons or like items that are coming equipped with them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll my heirs to see if anybody will give me like some nice little boosted traits. This one with the Algesia trait gives me extra, a significantly higher gold boost, because when you get hit, usually the game will give you like a window of, okay, here's your recovery beat, but this one does not have that. Compulsive gambling here. Chests will drop gold, and the value of those chests will swing wildly. We've also got an assassin here, or a bard. I'm going to go ahead and take the chef for this one to get that like extra 105% gold boost. Don't have a ton that I can, invest in after that, admittedly weaker run, but I do have, because I had, a lot of gold in the living chest, I can kind of spend against that. So I did, which means I have 0 gold that I need to pay Karen for this next run, but it also means that none of that is going into the living chest. So yeah, let's try run number 2. And not have a you know, a fatal attack that's going to kill me. See if I can fare a little bit better without that thing to worry about. I can use my spin attack here if I want to just kind of like play things a little safe, or I can use my frying pan to do some beefy damage against these guys. Frying pan, as I said, can throw projectiles back, but you can't like aim, so you just kind of have to like know where the projectile's going to hit. Looks like I have another crack there, so use my ability to access that. We got a slice of pizza. Oh, also with the frying pan, I'm realizing. So yeah, this frying pan. Does it say? Okay, no. I thought it had a, because there is a frying pan that will basically give you like a burning ability. Oh yeah, okay. It's just that I am an artisan chef, so my weapon applies the burn status. So, like, I hit somebody, and they're temporarily burnt, and we'll kind of take a little bit of, like, overtime damage there. Like that flame lock guy just did. There's a little trap kind of thing. Trevor. Oh, and there, because I didn't have the little like immunity window that I'm used to, I dashing into it also hurt me. Usually I would like take that damage and then be like, all right, well that was stupid, Trevor, but then dash through it, and I can't do that with this trait. So, gotta kind of like relearn how I play sometimes based on the traits I've picked up, which is why I often like to kind of play through this first area, even if I don't need anything from it, just to kind of like, you know, get a feel for how this character type is going to play if I don't play as them a lot, or if I'm experimenting or exploring a new trait kind of thing, all that stuff. Breakable thorns. Which I can also break if I do the spin kick on them. And also, you know, just be smarter, Trevor. One of the runes I have basically gives me like little magnesis, so I don't have to directly run over all the gold. Some of it, if I get close enough, it'll just like come to me. So like, boop, just kind of let myself pick it up rather than dive into the spikes there. Oh, that was one of those disappearing platforms that I wasn't paying attention to. Always be mindful of your surroundings. Can mean the difference between life and death in this game sometimes. Jumping platform thing here. Damn it, I knew it. I knew I was going to jump right into that stupid thing. Nope. a lot of these things have a little puzzle element to them too, where it's like, oh, you just gotta do this one quick. You gotta plow through that real quick, or you're gonna have a bad time. Come on. Dang it. Just trying to take that last dude. Yeah, there we go. Fucking. I would like to say I'm usually better at this game, but it's probably also a lie or just not accurate. Like, I have some good runs, but I also, sometimes just misjudge how far an enemy is going to fly at me. A lot of little hidden things in this one. Oh, and this one's just a hidden chest back there. Yep, and sometimes you just walk into a room that's just a straight up trap. Let's see, where do I want to go? Missed a room back there in the center. I don't think I probably don't need to like go all the way back to that. I like this element of like playing as the chef because it is like I'm just playing a bit of tennis and I'm going to volley your weapon back at you. Damn it, damn it. Ooh, there's one I haven't unlocked before. Yeah, let's check that one out. Let's see what the mystery of this one is. Knight Sword. Rare relic. You deal 150 more damage, but this relic is fragile. So, presumably that means, like, there's a chance it'll break. Here's another kind of boosty area where I can either take straight up healing, or I can take some damage, but it will increase my max HP, so it might be better in the long run. I'll go ahead and take that one. Oh, and it broke my relic. Yep, this relic is broken and no longer grants any power. Okay. Yep, that was indeed a broken relic, or a fragile relic. Spin kicks do 40% more damage. Weird mushrooms. Defeated enemies have a spore burst applied to them, so they basically like will explode into poison damage. Let's swap that up. 25% chance of evading a fatal blow. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that one. So there, I got my resolve is now below 100%. So took a bit of a ding in my my max HP total, and I wasn't paying attention. So this is one of the later areas of the game. I won't stay down here. I'm gonna head back up, but you can see there was a star rating there. It was basically like, this is the level 6 risk level. So this is where you're gonna, this is what's gonna do the damage to you. So where do I want to go? I guess back up this way. That was dumb, Trevor. Almost done again. This is normally the boss area for the for this one, but you can see kind of by the destroyed door there, I've already taken this boss out, and basically that means they are gone until I do another run of the game. So nothing to find in there at the moment, apart from the chests that I nabbed. So that was probably a good enough time to head back up to, make my way back up to the Stygian thing, and I could have used the teleporter in that room too. Probably have been the optimal choice, but I can hit another, another room or two on the way over there. Where I can collect some more gold. I also see I'm getting a little bit of health back with it, like every enemy that I kill. I'm pretty sure that is because I have a rune equipped that does that for me. Yeah, there we go. Now we're back up to full health thanks to a couple of well-placed turkey legs, and then we're back down from full health because I got caught by that enemy and did not have that immunity window. And there's a big bad enemy there that is providing everybody a shield, so I gotta take that guy out first. Grudge. Oh, let me go ahead and actually use my stew that I always forget to use. There we go. That guy is dead now, so now I can take everybody out. All of their stupid shields are down. Go ahead and heal myself up a little bit more. Up there, jump-wise, and now take you out. You jerk. Just letting them volley me back and forth. there. Usually means big beefy gold along with it, so take him out here in a second. The McRib. They have some fun with their names. Alright. So that's everybody in here. So now we're coming up to our Stygian study, and this is like the next area for me to actually clear in this run. So we'll go ahead and do that a little bit. There's an area that you definitely can't get to or get through originally or early in the game because you need the double jump to get up to these things. And if you don't have the double jump, the game actually will give you like a, hey, you actually need this like visibility to do this part of the game. So come back after you've got that. Also picked up the ability that allows me to dodge through those void attacks, so that's nice. And this area also has some of my least favorite kinds of enemies because, you know, usually these floating portricks are just kind of in the background, but you can also kind of sometimes tell that that's actually an enemy. So, bam! Get the jump on him so he doesn't just attack me because I'm just jumping wildly through an area. Like these guys. Almost did because I was not paying attention. Sometimes you're just trying to clear out and hit like some random breakable things and end up accidentally hitting an enemy, which is good because otherwise that enemy would have hit you. And the frying pan is only good for mid-sized projectiles, so that big blue flame ain't gonna cut it. Oh, I can get that cursed relic again if I want to, but I do not want to. I learned my lesson, and also I'm already below the 100% threshold, so taking like that much more resolve is gonna again drastically reduce my max HP. Not necessarily something I want for this particular run, so we will avoid doing that. Oops. These little light bridges things are basically like all the light coalesces in the one place that you land on, and then you basically can just walk off the side of it. Here's a combat roll. Don't really want that. I'm definitely going to keep my stew as my current talent because that ability to grab some extra health come in really handy here. I feel like I'm getting some lag here on the controls now. I know there's a setting I can do to like deal with that, but I'm gonna bother here. Just have to try and account for it. Oh, yeah, fuck. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Xbox controller? Actually, let me see if I can. Gamepad config. Nope, not there. Graphics. Toggle VSync off. Yeah. Sluggish controls. Set VSync to false. Or off, yeah. Cool. There we go. That's better. Oops. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. I can't get up. No, crap. Okay, there we go. Not a good time to have the invincibility thing on, or the invisibility space off on that. But I've got my stew. So I'll use that, especially because collecting this mana thing is going to, yeah, gave me my charge back. So there we go. Almost back at full health after, and then lost a lot right there. But, realizing this guy's definitely a baddie. Take him out. The coin. There we go, and there I found a blueprint, so now when I go back to the blacksmith, I can upgrade my ammonite helm if I want. And it gives me a nice little helping of ore to help do that. Scroll things annoyingly cannot be attacked. They're just like there to do area of effect damage if you get caught in their blast radius. Got a mimic there. Got to be mindful of those guys. They'll be hiding out in this area. Fortunately, they are noticeable if you're paying attention, because real chests have the little sparkly thing there. Mimic chests do not. They are duller by comparison. Trying to whack this guy's attacks back at him, take him out from afar. And looks like the toggling the VSync may not have fixed all of my controller sync issues. The slug guys there cannot be hit. They can only be killed with the they can only be killed with the spin kick attack. All right, well, that was another run that ended prematurely. Did not. I want to at least try and take out one of the boss types or something on this one. I can take on the pacifist role where I can't attack anybody, and I have significantly less health, but I would get a shit ton of gold for any chests I can open in that run. So that's a good one sometimes to grab. We'll try the pirate again, and just not take the one-hit kill relic. Still had a for as abbreviated as that run was, I got 50,000 gold. So pick up some weight stuff here. Sure, give myself another reroll and some ether. I'll go ahead and leave all the rest for now. Oh, and this trait that I grabbed is I can't see my health, so I have no idea how much health I have on this run. So, yay, that'll be fun. Let's see. For this one, actually, I'm just going to go straight up to the start in that Stygian study area. See if I can just make some forward progress in the actual thrust of the campaign stuff. Take me back to the other area. Oh shit, I didn't realize I was on spikes there. Gonna die super early in this run too, and I'm just not gonna know it because I don't know how much health I have. Mimic. Oh, and I'm not using, I don't have the chef anymore, so I can't reflect the projectiles back at them. Always got to remember which hero type you're using. Damn it. It's dumb. Hey, Trevor, don't be reckless and stupid. I'm actually trying to progress. challenge one here. And try it, sure. It's just about timing, and I missed the timing there, so lost the chest ability on that one. That's annoying, because it just melts. If I'd grabbed that, like, skeleton key earlier, that's where you can use kind of a skeleton key. It's basically like a, hey, you fucked it up, you can still get whatever's the prize of that. Oh. Forgot I have my pirate ship, which would have been very handy, actually, on that last one. Because I could have controlled my, my descent. Yeah, sure, we'll come in here. I'm probably going to die in here, because I have no idea how much damage I've taken, and also it's fucking throwing one of these things at me, which tends to be a pain in the ass. God, stop it. There we go. Fortunately, it was only one of those enemies, so... Yeah, a little reward for taking out those little bonus dungeons is... This is basically one of those, like, little challenge room things that I kind of skipped over at the beginning. Basically gives me, like, a boost for those, if I wanted to do them. Damn it. Not knowing how much health I have. Alright, well, I made 0 progress in this, but I did pick up, a healthy handling of gold. And that's kind of sometimes the vibe of roguelikes, is you don't make forward momentum in, like, leaps and bounds. Like, I wanted to take out, a mini-boss in that Stygian study area, but over the course of 3 runs, failed to do that at all. Just picked up a little bit of gold here and there to, inch up my stats a little bit. But we'll go ahead and call it here for this Let's Play. Thank you for joining me. You can follow me at Trevor J. Starkey on Twitter. Follow all of the things we do over at That Nerdy Site. Find new Let's Plays from us every Tuesday and Thursday here on youtube.com/thatnerdysite. And go check out Rogue Legacy 2 out on Steam or Xbox. I imagine it'll probably come to PlayStation. It has been a lot of fun playing it on my Steam Deck because Rogue Legacy, the original one, was the first roguelike that I ever really connected with, and I spent a ton of time playing that on Vita. So being able to play the sequel on effectively the Vita 2 that is the Steam Deck has been a lot of fun and a lot of late sleepless nights. So yeah. Anyway, check out more from us over at youtube.com/thatnerdysite. And as always, stay nerdy and be good to each other.